Hello nerds, welcome back to the Waifus. I am Sethi, and today we're going to be talking about Brown Dash 2 and the best targets for the infinite reroll and also for your free selector. We are getting both things. So you will have a first banner when you can pull as many times as you want, and then when you get the expected result that you like, then you can keep that multi. So it's an infinite reroll, and then also we'll get for the pre-registration rewards a free 5-star selector. So you can start the game with probably the best combination of units that you like and also that are overpowered. Let's get into that. Before we start, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to help me grow the channel, and you can also support my content with the links in the description down below. Important note, we are sharing all this information also on our Discord, and we have a small channel in there. We mostly play Nike, but I really like this game, so I want to try it out. That said, let's get started from top to bottom on the English tier list, and we'll also go over the Chinese one to see where they are placed from T0 all the way down to the bottom on T2, which is the worst units, even though they are not that bad. Now, that said, let's start with White Reaper Justia. As you can see, they say not recommended unless okay with dupes. I personally will go with her because I'm okay with getting dupes. You also get this costume for free. Costumes in this game are the units themselves, but you need to pull the costume and you need to pull the weapon. Personally, what I think the best scenario will be, it's on the infinite reroll, getting both Justia and also her weapon, both being at the same time, with a couple more things that we'll check in a second. Then we move into Knight of Blood Justia, and she has the same problem as White Reaper. First of all, Knight of Blood deals less damage, and always going for White Reaper is going to be the better option. Not only that, but on the beta, the first banner was White Reaper, so hopefully this case is the same. So that's up to you if you want to go for her and then get in dupes on the banner, or maybe you prefer to select someone else and then try to get her from the normal banner. That said, let's move into the next one, which is the Sharpshooter of the Mist Grey. Now, as you can see, they are not recommending him, and that's for a reason. Even though she is T0.5, as you can see here, he's here, and that's because you will get him for free, and he doesn't need dupes to become stronger like Justia. So it's not worth it going for him. Even if he's your husbando, you will get him for free, so don't rush and pick someone else. Then we move into the Lapis, which, as you can see, she is a T1.5 unit. It's not worth going for her for two reasons. Well, first of all, she's lower on the tier list, and second, you would also get her for free. As you can see, we are getting a lot of units for free, which is super nice, and they are kind of strong. Like, we are getting both Justias that are beasts on PvE, we are getting Grey, which is a super great unit, we are getting also the Lapis Witch. So all those units, if you don't need dupes for them, if you don't want to get dupes, don't reroll for them. We have plenty of options here. The next option is Medicinal Herb Tracker Lathel. He's not recommended for the same reason. You will get him for free, and also he is a T2 unit 5-star, so I will not recommend going for him under almost like any circumstance. That said, we get into the good units. This is one of the units that most people will reroll for, the Destruction Alec. He's the best DPS when it comes to single target damage in the game. He's a fire type unit, and as you can see, he's T0 on the Chinese tier list and also highly recommended on the English one as well. A lot of people will go for him. I personally prefer waifus over husbando, so I will go for my waifus and I will get White Reaper Justia. But he is a really good option for both the infinite reroll and also your 5-star selector. See, you cannot go wrong picking him under any circumstance. So Alec is one of those units that you can pick from the selector or on the infinite reroll, up to you. Then we move into the next unit, which is Killer Doll Legless. This is one of the other units that I'm interested in. She's a tank that has the ability to taunt the enemies and also reduce the incoming damage. That's super good. Always useful in most of these type of games, as long as you can pair her with a really good support. Her skill is on the expensive side, but still, once again, she is 0.5 on the tier list in the Chinese one, so she's not a bad unit for either the reroll or the infinite selector. Up to you if you want to go for her or not. She's on my list of units that I really like, but I'm not sure. Even so, we can add her here to this list, so Legless and Alec both are great decisions. Now we move into Helena, which once again, she is another great unit that you might want to pick up with your selector, and that is because she is one of the best supports in the game. If we come here, as you can see, she's a T1 unit, and she is highly recommended for PvE and PvP because she reduces the damage for the whole team. So all the incoming damage, she will reduce that for everyone on your team, which is always super useful. And she's also an AoE damage dealer. She's probably my first priority when it comes to the selector. So let's put here this asterisk in there. I think I will go for Justia, the weapon, and a couple more units that I explain in a second. And then I will pick up Helena. I think I like that comp. Now, moving on, we have Celia. She's a recommended unit that deals AoE damage and debuffs the enemy team, and she is also a T1 unit, as you can see here. Also sharing on this tier list, it's also the bottom one, Rafina, which is a physical AoE DPS that also debuffs the enemy. I don't think either of them are worth it picking up. You will get plenty of damage dealers. So I will say pick up a supporter unit that can help your team a lot more when it comes to utility, and then use the DPS you get for free or get Alec. Moving on, we have Anastasia and Elise, both once again here on the same tier. On T1, as you can see, are one here and one on the top right. Anastasia is quite interesting because she has a 100% chance of dealing crit damage. Now, this, depending on the builds we can make, could be either super broken or could end up being, you know, a mid unit. I really want to test her, so I'm hoping I get her, but I don't want to use my selector or my infinite reroll for her. When it comes to Elise, she is a physical damage dealer that will reduce the magic resistance of the enemies. So pretty cool. And then lastly, because we already talked about Rafina, we have Eleanor, and she is a T1.5 unit on the Chinese tier list, and she is good mostly for PvP. That's why she is so low, because at the end of the day, people want units they can use on both game modes. You don't know how lucky you are going to be or how many great units you will get, so it's preferred if you go for units that you will be able to use on every type of content and not only on specific ones, at least for now. She can dispel buff from the enemies and is an AoE damage dealer. If you are interested in this game mostly for PvP, she is a great option. Now, let's go back to the Chinese tier list. Let's scroll up a little bit. Let's actually zoom out. And as you can see, on T0, there are a unit that's a 3-star and 2 units that are 4-star. Hopefully you can see them, and my big head is not covering them. So we have Jastia and her weapon, and you have the 3-star girl, and then 2 4-star units. So I will say the best thing on the infinite reroll would be going for the character you want, Jastia or Alec. Their weapon, I know you can get Jastia's weapon, I'm not sure about Alec. The weapon and the character, the 3-star girl, and also one of the 4 stars. If you can get these 4 things, that could be amazing. I'm not sure how many retries you will have to do, but if you are willing to put in the time, this is the best outcome possible. So in my opinion, if you can get that specific combination, right, like the character you like, the weapon, the 3-star, which could be simple, and one of the 4 stars, you are set. You then can use your 5-star selector for one of the other units that you really like, either Alec or Jastia, whoever you go for, right? Let's put also here Alec, so one of those two, and then pick one of the units in here. I personally will go for Helena because, well, first of all, I like her design a lot, and I like the idea of having a strong support unit that can help all the team when it comes to reducing the damage incoming. That said, do let me know what are you going to do in the comment section down below. Who are you going for? Who do you like in terms of design? Don't forget to join the Discord if you are going to be playing the game. We'll playing this with my friends and the people on the Discord. Once again, we play mostly Nikke, but we like trying new games. So, hope the video was useful, guys. Thank you to my Patreons for making all this content possible, like always, and my YouTube members. If you want to join them, you can with the links in the description down below. Good luck with your pool generates, and see you in the next one. 役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。